Villalobos from The Heroine, and this is my new episode of Meat and Potatoes, where I'll be teaching you that exercise that I just played for you. I'm going to do it in 3 sections. I'm going to play it one more time full speed, and then I'll play it slow, and then I'll start describing it for you. And then from there, that'll be spread out into 3 sections of that entire exercise. And it's mainly to work on your alternate picking, and then the accuracy for shifting notes with your index finger, and then sweeping at the end just for funsies. Anyways, this first sequence, or the lick entirely, slow. Now, the first section is going to be that whole little run or lick that I used all to get up to this A note, and it's on the E and the B string. Now, the first section of notes, the first little sequence I use right there, is on the 10th fret of the E, 13th, 12th, and 10th on the B. So, you have these 4 notes. Then you go back on the B notes, you go back up them to the 12th and 13th, and then the next time you land on the E string, you're going to land on the 12th fret. Then the next sequence is going to be 15, 13, 12 on the B string. So now you have all of these notes right here. Then you're going back on the 13th and 15th of the B. You're going to land on the 13th of the B string, and then 17, 15, 13 of the B for the next sequence. So now you have 3 sequences. When you get back up to that 17th fret of the B string, you're going to land on the 15th fret of the E string. Then the next set of notes is 18, 17, and 15 on the B. So now you have 4. The last sequence is a little bit long, and it starts off on the 17th fret of the E string, and then you go down it on the B string, which is 20, 18, and 17. So you got all the sequences. Then you're going to go up the scale to the C. On that last one, it'll go 17, 20, 18, 17. Then you go back up to 17, 19, 20 on the E. Then you're going to go up and down the scale. The entire has 3 C's in it, but it's 2 octaves. That scale right there. But I'm going to teach it to you basically note by note, and then my approach to it. This little section right here is so 20, 19, and 17 of the E string, 20, 18, 17 of the B string, 19, 17, 16 of the G string. So you got these 3. Then you're going to go back up the scale only up to the 20th fret of the B. So this is what you have so far. Then from there, you're going to go back down the scales, and then so that's 20, 18, 17 on the B, 19, 17, 16 on the G, and then it'll be 19, 17, 15 on the D. So, all those notes so far. Then you're going to go back up the scale to the 19th fret of the G string. Then you're going to go back down to the C on the 15th fret of the A. And then once you get to basically the scale, once you get to the D and the A, they're the same notes, which is 19, 17, and 15. And then I slip slip down to the 14th for a split second. Then you do the sweep. So, all of it together. Then the sweepy, because it's dusty. It starts off on the 15th fret of the A. The next note is going to be the 19th fret of the A. And then the next three notes are going to be on the 17th fret on the D, G, and B string. So, then once you get to the E, you're going to land on the 15th fret and then get all the way up to the 20th fret and then back down. Ooh. And then at the end of the sweep, I go 19, 17, 15, 14, 15. So, there you have it. All the sequence of the notes. That concludes my meat and potatoes and my simple, a little more advanced than most of my videos for this meat and potatoes exercise. This is the current one that I'm working on. It's not perfect, even for me. It's actually a little difficult for me. But if you practice it enough, it'll definitely benefit your alternate picking, along with the accuracy of shifting notes with your index finger. And honestly, once you get that sequence of notes down, you can float around with that. And just play around with those notes if you want. And then that whole scale, I just taught you a whole scale basically. 2-octave scale. And then honestly, you can run up and down that thing, move it down here. And then you figure out more and more and more. Anyways, that concludes my meat and potatoes. This will be my first episode on YouTube, and then I have a few other ones on my Instagram. And you can follow me at Kitty's Cars and Guitars, Kitties_Cars_Guitars. And then also you can find my YouTube channel, which is under my name. Can subscribe to me, and that would be very much appreciated. And then if you like the band that I'm in, which is The Heroine, you can follow them at We Are The Heroine on Instagram and then Facebook also, and then find them on YouTube. From there, if you go on my YouTube, you can find reviews of a few pieces of equipment, also a few videos of me just messing around. And then on Instagram, there's actually a few more. I think there's 2 more episodes of Meat and Potatoes. And then comment and subscribe and follow me on whatever. Let me know what I could have done better and what you may want to learn. What kind of techniques I use that you see me on stage maybe playing sometimes. And any of my pentatonics, my linear scales, my blues scales, my jazzy licks. And then, yeah, just let me know. I'll go live every once in a while, and then you can ask me even more questions. But thank you.